Breaking up with someone is never an easy thing to do. It can be a painful and emotional process that leaves you feeling drained and confused. And while some couples may never speak again after a breakup, others may try to maintain a friendship. So the question is it possible to remain friends with your ex after a breakup? The answer is not a simple yes or no. It really depends on the circumstances surrounding the breakup and the relationship you had with your ex. For some couples, staying friends may be a natural transition, especially if the breakup was mutual and both parties feel that they can continue to support each other in a platonic way. However, for others, staying friends may not be a realistic option. This may be the case if the breakup was particularly messy or if one person still has feelings for the other. It can be difficult to move on from a relationship if you're still in regular contact with your ex, and it may prevent you from fully healing and finding closure. That being said, if you do decide to stay friends with your ex, there are a few things you should keep in mind. Firstly, it's important to establish boundaries early on to ensure that both parties feel comfortable and respected. This may mean not talking about certain topics, such as your love life or the reasons behind the breakup, or even limiting your contact with each other. It's also important to consider how your friendship may impact any future relationships you have. While some people may be comfortable with their partner being friends with an ex, others may not be. Be sure to communicate openly and honestly with any new partners about your friendship with your ex to avoid any misunderstandings or hurt feelings. In conclusion, whether or not you can remain friends with your ex after a breakup really depends on the situation. While it may be a possibility for some couples, it's not always the best option for everyone. It's important to take the time to reflect on your feelings and the reasons behind the breakup before making any decisions about your future relationship with your ex. The first step to ending a toxic relationship is to be honest with yourself about the situation. Take a step back and assess your relationship objectively. Ask yourself if your partner makes you feel valued and respected, or if they constantly put you down, belittle you, or manipulate you. If the relationship is toxic, it's time to move on. Communicate your concerns. It's important to communicate your concerns with your partner in a respectful and non-confrontational way. Express how you feel and what you need from the relationship, but be prepared to listen to their perspective as well. If your partner is unwilling or unable to change, it may be time to move on. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential in any relationship, but especially in toxic ones. Let your partner know what behaviors are unacceptable and what you are willing to tolerate. If your partner continues to violate your boundaries, it's a sign that the relationship is not healthy and it's time to move on. Seek support. Ending a toxic relationship can be emotionally draining and stressful, so it's important to seek support from family, friends, or a therapist. Talking to someone you trust can provide emotional support and help you process your feelings. Cut ties. If you've tried everything and the relationship is still toxic, it's time to cut ties. This means ending all contact with your partner and moving on with your life. It may be painful, but it's important to remember that ending a toxic relationship is a step towards a healthier and happier life. In conclusion, ending a toxic relationship is not easy, but it's necessary for your mental and physical well-being. Remember to be honest with yourself, communicate your concerns, set boundaries, seek support, and cut ties if necessary. It may be a difficult journey, but in the end, you will come out stronger and happier.